Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And it was last week where I took a look at two players, Patrick Mahomes and Justin Jefferson, who were right around the pace to break single season records this season. Patrick Mahomes for passing yards and Justin Jefferson for receiving yards. Maybe I'll revisit that again next week. But in today's video, I'm going to take a look at some of the close statistical categories where the league leaders aren't far apart. Of course, if you lead the league in a category, you get some bold ink on your Pro Football Reference page. So again, 3 games left for each team. Let's take a look at some of the closer statistical categories. Again, with just 3 games left, starting with passer rating. So Tua has not been performing as well of late, as the Dolphins have lost 3 in a row, but he's still got the lead in passer rating. Geno Smith, who leads the league in completion percentage, is second. Patrick Mahomes, fresh off an impressive game, has moved to third. And Jalen Hurts is fourth. He was actually leading the league until he struggled against the Bears, 2 interceptions without a touchdown. Of course, Jalen Hurts has a shoulder injury. It's really unclear if he'll play this week or at all again the remainder of the regular season, so possibly could stay at 104.6. We also have Jimmy G fifth at 103. He is out for the season. I'm not sure if he's thrown enough attempts to qualify by the end of the season. And Joe Burrow is sixth at 102.5. If he didn't throw 4 interceptions in that season opener, he could have been right there for the league lead, but still not far behind. Rushing touchdowns, Jamal Williams, 14 rushing touchdowns. This is his sixth season. His career high entering this year was just 4. So Jamal Williams has just been quite the threat in the red zone. Jalen Hurts, 13 again. We'll see if he plays again this season, as he is just 1 away from the NFL record for most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a season, 14, which was done by Cam Newton in his rookie season. Then we got Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb, 2 behind Jamal Williams with 12. If we look at next receptions, really got a 2-man race between Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill. Justin Jefferson has just a 2-catch lead with 3 games remaining. Really is just those 2 guys. I believe third is Stefon Diggs with 99, so 10 behind Tyreek Hill for second. So definitely a very close race here. Receiving touchdowns, we have 2 tied at 12. Travis Kelce, one of the all-time greats at tight end. His 12 touchdowns is actually a career high, while Davante Adams' first season with the Raiders tied for, I believe, his second most of his career. He had 18 in 2020. The only 2 other players with double-digit receiving touchdowns this season are Stefon Diggs and A.J. Brown, who both have 10. Sacks. We got a close race in sacks with Nick Bosa. He had 15.5 sacks last season. Again, has 15.5 sacks with 3 games to spare. I read that he overtook Micah Parsons for the best betting odds to win Defensive Player of the Year this season. Matthew Judon of the New England Patriots, 1 sack behind. Myles Garrett, 2 sacks behind. And the aforementioned Micah Parsons, 2.5 behind. So a very close race for the sack title. With 3 games remaining. And interceptions, we have C.J. Gardner-Johnson in his first season with the Eagles, coming over from the Saints, has 6, tied with Tariq Woolen, who Woolen was a 5th-round pick this season and has definitely outperformed where he was drafted. A lot of people see it between him and Sauce Gardner for Defensive Rookie of the Year. And then we have Harrison Smith and Justin Simmons, both 1 behind with 5. So those are some of the closer statistical races. I didn't mention things such as passing yards, rushing yards, because they're not super close. Not saying that guy who's leading is definitely going to win, but right now the leader has a large enough advantage where I really didn't consider it close. So who do you think is going to take home those crowns and again get some bold ink on their Pro Football Reference page? Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend, and subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.